Hi everyone, welcome to my channel or welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be comparing and contrasting two marula oils. Of course, I am going to be comparing the very pricey Drunk Elephant marula oil to the ordinary, very affordable marula oil. If you would like to see me use both these oils, share the details and talk about which one I prefer, then just keep watching. These two oils both have a lot in common. They are both 100% cold pressed, unrefined marula kernel oil. That is the one and only ingredient in each of these oils. They do have one key difference, which is the price. So I just have an 8ml deluxe sample size of the Drunk Elephant one, but the 30ml size of this costs £61 in the UK or $72 in the US. The ordinary marula oil, 30 millilitres, is £8.10 in the UK and $9.90 in the US. So milliliter for milliliter, this one is about 7 times more expensive than this one. Let's wrap our heads around that. I only have this sample size of the Drunk Elephant one, and the reason I have this is because I've always used my marula oil from the ordinary. I've always been really happy with it. I love this product, spoiler alert, so I never saw the need to buy the full size of this one for so much more coin. However, I did get this deluxe sample in last year's Cult Beauty advent calendar. I will link the unboxing of that video for you down below, and I think I did notice that this formula was a little bit lighter than this one. But is it 7 times the price better? I've never compared the two directly before. I'm not sure it will be, but I'm going to do just that today. So I'm going to pop both the oils side by side on my hand and see if there actually is any difference. It's the same stuff in here. However, I think they might have different extraction processes, something like that. I'm going to compare these two oils right now. So I'm going to go for the Drunk Elephant, and I'll just do 2 drops of each. I think that was 3 drops. And beside it, I will pop the ordinary marula oil. Okay, so let's have a look at this. Whoa, I don't know how to show you guys without them all running down my hand. There they go. This is the Drunk Elephant. This is the ordinary. Okay, it feels nice and silky. Neither of them have a scent. This one feels nice and silky too. Are you shocked? Let me feel them on my hand. Honestly, I don't feel a difference. Let's see if I see a difference. Okay, this is the Drunk Elephant side. I get a nice glow. Do you know what? I think that the Drunk Elephant side feels slightly lighter on the skin than the ordinary. What do you guys think? I'm sure there's not a visible difference. This is the side I put the Drunk Elephant oil on, and this is the side I put the ordinary on. I feel like, I could be imagining it, but I feel like the ordinary side looks a little bit greasier, a little bit oilier than the Drunk Elephant side. Am I mad? This is the Drunk Elephant side, and this is the Ordinary side. They are so similar, guys. I've always loved the Ordinary one. I do think this is a slightly lighter feeling oil. I do think that this oil is somehow slightly more refined than the Ordinary. Would I pay 7 times as much to get that? Maybe if I was Scrooge McDuck and I was swimming in pools of cash. But otherwise, I honestly think I'll be sticking to the Ordinary. But now I've compared them side by side, I do think this one is a bit nicer. It's just a bit lighter. I almost wish I didn't know that, because now when I'm using this, I'll be like, there's a better marula oil out there, but it costs 7 times more. The one in the full size of this, it does come in a gorgeous square bottle. It's very aesthetically pleasing. Obviously, we know for the Ordinary, we're not paying for the packaging, we're paying for the stuff inside. So if you wanted something for your shelfie, you wanted to treat yourself to a lightweight, silky, delicious oil, this is the one. This is the luxury one. And this is the same stuff. Honestly, on my face, I don't think there's much difference. Whatever way this is processed, I do think it comes out a bit lighter than this one. And by goodness, do you pay for it? This Drunk Elephant oil has a 4-star rating on the Cult Beauty website. And that is from 87 reviews. Someone calls it the best facial oil. People are saying excellent but expensive, good for combination skin. I have combination skin, so that's good to know, because sometimes we can get a bit nervous using oils, us combo people. Our Virgin Marula Oil is like rehab for your skin. Rich in critical antioxidants and omegas 6 and 9, marula nourishes and balances while restoring a youthful glow and remains in its purest form. Straight from the pip of the marula fruit, our pure, unrefined oil is virtually untouched by any chemical or fragrance, natural or synthetic. This super absorbable oil will quickly sink in, diminish the look of fine lines and wrinkles. I still see them. Appropriate for all skin, including the most sensitive. Our marula oil contains greater concentrations of polyphenols than dark chocolate or green or black teas, which means a powerful antioxidant defense against pollution and damaging environmental free radicals. Drunk Elephant uses a proprietary raw cold press extraction and filtration process, resulting in the purest and most concentrated form of oil, and one that is highly absorbable, with its delicate antioxidant polyphenols and barrier supporting fatty acids preserved. 100% free of essential oils. It's Drunk Elephant, silicones and fragrance. This is vegan and cruelty free. We are advised to apply 2 to 3 drops to the face, neck, chest, hands and the backs of arms, any place needing increased moisture without any greasy residue for balanced, glowing, healthy looking skin. Advises to use with other Drunk Elephant products in your skincare routine. I wouldn't be putting this on my body. Definitely, if you want marula oil for your body, go with this one, unless you are the bougiest bitch in town. That would get an expensive habit very, very quickly. Okay, over to the Ordinary oil. This Cold-Pressed Marula Oil has a 5-star rating on the Cult Beauty website. There are 85 reviews. People are saying it's lovely, the best oil they've used. So this is described as daily support formula for hair and skin. The Drunk Elephant oil doesn't mention using on hair, but then they do have their own hair care line. So this one's also free from all the things you'd expect it to be free from: water, alcohol, silicone. It's vegan, it's gluten-free, it's cruelty-free. Now the description for this on the Ordinary website says referred to as a luxury oil by some. Now this is called Virgin Marula Luxury Face Oil. So I think that is a bit of shade from Deciem. This antioxidant rich oil is obtained from the kernels, again, of the fruits of the marula tree. It's composed of oleic acid and linoleic acid, but contains procyanidin, catechins and flavonoids. Marula oil offers antioxidants, hydrates the skin, and is claimed to help restore a radiant tone. This formula contains only cold-pressed virgin African marula oil that's 100% refined, and it's supplied in UV packaging. Work through damp, clean hair daily or as needed. Skin application, apply a few drops to the entire face once daily or as needed. Consult a physician if you get any irritation. This oil doesn't seem to irritate most people. A few people have saying that this breaks them out. So I think because this oil is a bit thicker and richer almost than this one, I would say if you do have very oily skin but you wanted to use an oil, maybe the Drunk Elephant one is going to be for you, because this one is just that bit thicker. Leaves a bit of a thicker layer than this one, definitely. This one does seem to be sinking in faster than this one, so there is actually a difference between these two oils, even though I was very skeptical. I am going to come back to you in a few hours and see how each side of the face is looking and share my final thoughts. But for now, I'd say these are both great oils. This one is just slightly lighter, more elegant, more refined, more expensive than the ordinary one. I am back to give you an update. And I am shocked to give you this update because I do see a difference between these two oils. I am wearing the Drunk Elephant oil on this side of my face and the ordinary oil on this side of the face. Obviously, I was not expecting there to be much of a difference since these both have one ingredient in, and it is the same ingredient listed, 100% unrefined, cold-pressed marula oil. I was expecting them to be similar. However, they're not similar in how they sit on the skin and indeed sink into the skin. So I'm not sure if you can see on camera, but the Drunk Elephant side, the oil has sunk into the skin beautifully. It did say in the description that it's easily absorbed. It's given me a glow, but it's kind of like a subtle matte glow. And on the ordinary side, this side looks more oily, if you like. Now, I'm not mad because it's an oil. I tend to use this at night as a last step in my skincare routine, or just when I'm going out in winter, because I want that really kind of almost a film-like protective barrier from the elements on my face. So I do not dislike this oil at all. It just does. I look dewier, dare I say greasier on the ordinary side of my face. I think the place where you can tell it the most is around my nose, where I have natural oils. So there's the Drunk Elephant side. I'm glowy, but I'm not greasy. Here on the ordinary side, I'm not sure if you can see, I look like I've got that kind of greasy nose situation going on. This looks like I've got something oily on my face. This, to me, looks stunning, glowing from within. So I think you can tell that I actually do prefer the Drunk Elephant oil. I think it penetrates more than the marula oil. I think the skin drinks this up more easily than this one, because this one seems to have been absorbed, whereas this one, some of it is sitting on top of the skin. I don't particularly think I applied any more of this ordinary one. This one, whatever they do in their proprietary refining process over at Drunk Elephant, I like it. It's a more elegant oil. It's more refined in some way. It's lighter. It sinks in. It looks nice on the skin. This ordinary side looks like I've got oil on my skin, which I have. So I'm not mad at it. If money were no object, I'd be choosing this one next time. But money is an object. So maybe if someone was treating me to a marula oil, I might ask for this one. If I'm buying it for myself, I can't say that I would necessarily pay out 7 times more to get this one. I'll probably just stick to using this one on a night because it's so much more affordable. But what I thought I'd do, just out of interest, is to put some makeup on, because definitely if I wanted to wear an oil in the day, I would definitely choose this one rather than this one. And I'm just going to see how makeup looks on both sides. I'm not going to use a primer today because I usually use my gorgeous Smashbox Photo Finish 9 times out of 10. This has dimethicone in, it's mattifying. I use it to fill in my lines, but I'm assuming if you used a facial oil during the day, it's because you want that glow. So I'm just going to go straight in with my Pat McGrath Labs Skin Fetish foundation, because this is kind of a buildable foundation. So this should let my glow peek through. So I'm just going to apply this to both sides of my face and see how it looks. Initially, I'm not sure if you guys can tell, but I can. It's going on smoother over the drunk elephant side. You know, expensive doesn't usually mean better, but in this case, I think it does. The ordinary oil is a good oil. The drunk elephant oil is a really good oil, and it must all be in how it's extracted. So that is layering on beautifully over the drunk elephant side. I usually only wear a facial oil at night, but I would feel absolutely comfortable using this drunk elephant one in the day. And you know what? The ordinary side looks nice as well. It just looks like I've got a really dewy glow, almost shiny, almost glossy, almost sweaty. If you have very oily skin, I would not recommend applying the ordinary oil in the day, and maybe honestly not even at night, because some of those reviews were saying it broke people out. I am gonna add another pump of that foundation. At this stage, I am honestly liking the way both sides of my face are looking. I'm just bouncing it in with a dampened beauty blender. Now, I think that this oil is already breaking up that foundation, because it just looks like my bare skin peeking through to me here, whereas the drunk elephant side looks like the makeup is more in place. I see redness here, whereas I don't on the other side. To be honest, it's not great on either side. I'm not going to recommend necessarily applying makeup over a facial oil if you are oily combo skin. I'm going to do one more pump of foundation. This foundation is expensive. I would not usually be using this much foundation. I think the oil is definitely impacting on how this is layering onto the skin. Like I say, I usually have that matte silicone barrier that is stopping product from being absorbed into the skin. I'm not particularly happy with my makeup on either side, to be totally honest. I feel like my pores look quite visible on this drunk elephant side. I don't feel like it's sitting that nicely on the skin. It's cracking a little bit around my nose on the ordinary side. I'm shining to the gods on the ordinary side. So I'm not going to continue putting makeup on top because I don't like the way it looks. Do you? use a facial oil during the day and then put makeup on top? I really want to know. But for my skin type, it's not looking fab. I am more of a use the oil on a no makeup day or on an evening where it's got time to sink into the skin. I'm ready to share my final thoughts on both these oils. These are both really, really nice oils. I love marula oil. It's so rich, so nourishing for the skin. Even my oily combo skin likes it. This is particularly good for me in winter. I think this is a particularly good choice of oil for dry skins, and I think both brands make good options. As you know, I prefer the experience of the Drunk Elephant. It's lighter, it sinks in better, it penetrates more, it looks more refined, elegant, radiant on the skin, whereas this looks like I've got oil on my skin, which again, I'm not mad at. This is a nice oil and it serves my purposes. The finish is nicer, the experience is nicer. If money was no object, I'd choose the Drunk Elephant as my marula oil of choice. However, in future, I don't know that I would necessarily buy this if I was really, really treating myself maybe, or I'd come into some money. They're right when they say this is a luxury face oil and you pay for that luxury. This does the job fine. It just looks more oily than the Drunk Elephant. The extraction process that they do must be bumping up the price. This one, budget friendly, gets the job done. So the biggest pros for this one are obviously that gorgeous texture, the look on the skin, the consistency, and the biggest cons for this one are the price. The pros for this one are the affordable price, and the cons are that slightly oilier look, if you will, on the skin. Another pro for this one actually is that it's indicated for use on hair, so I'll just try that a bit now. I know it says you can use on wet hair, but you know, like any hair oil, I'll just put a drop on to my bleached ends. So the ordinary one is multi-purpose, I guess. Let's see. They look a bit greasy, to be fair. Maybe I put too much on. Have you used this one as a hair oil? Do you have any tips for me? Maybe you could just use it as a bit of a pre-shampoo treatment to get that nourishment in. At the price you can certainly afford to do so. I wouldn't be whapping this one onto my hair willy-nilly, but I bet it would be gorgeous. Okay, that's everything I have to say about these two oils. I think I like them both. I like this one more. I like the price of this one more. Now I want to hear from you guys. Have you used either of these two oils? If so, what are your thoughts? If not, will you be doing so after watching today's video? Do you think this one is worth 7 times more than this one? Let me know down below in the comments. But that completes this video for today, guys. Thank you so much for being with me, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.